So I got this email not too long ago and I had permission to share this. A person commented to me today that said, hey, I'm eating 1,500 calories a day. I'm following a keto program, but I'm not losing any weight. In fact, my weight has gone up. What do I need to do? So everyone, this is Travis Merritt with another Fitness Mastery tip for you. So I get emails quite often on topics of this, and I'm kind of illustrating a point. And a lot of times when I get emails with a person that is eating very low calorie diet, and they need to lose a substantial amount of weight, but the weight isn't falling off, the weight isn't coming off, even though this person, in this case, was working out, reportedly working out 5 days a week, actually 6 days a week of cardio, 5 days a week of weights, eating 1,500 calories, and following a keto-based way of eating. But they're not losing weight. Their scale is going up. And we're not talking that the scale went up by 1 or 2 pounds, because it's natural. You're going to see a 1 or 2 pound weight fluctuation. We're talking the scale went up by 8 pounds in about 6 weeks. So what do you think happened? What do you think happened here in this case? Now guys, this isn't just one example of many situations that people run into when they're trying to lose weight, but for whatever reason, the scale isn't showing that. The clothes aren't fitting right, and you're noticing that you look worse instead of looking better. Now, I'll go right off the bat. There are many physiological reasons on why this can happen. I am not a doctor, I'm not a registered dietitian, so I'm not claiming to be either or, but here's the protocol that I use whenever I hear of someone doing this. The first and foremost is when a person says they're eating 1,500 calories a day, I want them to show me. What I mean by this is I want you to track your food. And so if you're running into this, this is what I would have you do. I would have you track your food. I'd have you track your food for at least 10 days. Preferably longer than that. So this way we can see the good days, the bad days, things of this nature. Because your body is a result of many days added up. It's not the result of just one good day and then 6 bad days. So in this individual's case, she was concerned that maybe she needed to increase her cardio, maybe she gained too much muscle too fast, or, does she need to eat less food? What's going on? In this particular person's case, what ended up happening is we had her track her food. So we had her track her food for 10 days. The good, the bad, everything. And here's actually what we found out, and this right here is the most common reason that we see. What ended up happening is this person was not eating 1,500 calories a day. What this person was doing was eating closer to 2,100 calories a day. Then we factored in a cheat meal, which every weekend she admitted that every weekend her and her spouse would go out and have a cheat meal. And we factored in a cheat meal, and the next thing you know, when we averaged in the cheat meal over the course of those 10 days, so took her total calories that she ate for 10 days, divided by 10, it gives you your total daily caloric intake, or the average. We found out she was actually closer to 2,300 calories a day. Now, for her, she also had other things going on. The point being was she really probably was not hitting 1,500 calories, even on a keto-based way of eating. She was eating much more than that. And it was more of an eye-opening experience for her on this one. She was worried that her metabolism was slow. She was worried that she was putting on too much muscle. When you're in a situation like this, you really don't know what it is that you need to do. But that's what was happening to her. And she had that moment of discovery to realize that, okay, I really wasn't eating 1,500 calories a day. I was eating closer to 2,300 calories a day, even on keto. Let me tell you some of the common mistakes this particular individual ran into. So if you're running into this, just keep this in the back of your mind. Number one is she was drinking Bulletproof coffee, which those people that don't know what Bulletproof coffee is, it's where you're pretty much mixing butter with your coffee. That drink alone, she didn't think to average that in, and a lot of people do this, and it's not a common thing, and it's actually more common, not a character flaw, just people don't think of it this way. That drink alone was about 480 calories, at least according to her. Next, she would end up snacking on nuts. And I'll go ahead and say this to you right now, guys. Nuts are not a good snack, all right? Exactly, Misty. Nuts are not a good snack. I will tell you this right now. A handful of almonds is not a good snack. It's not going to fill you up, guys. Let's be real. How many of you have felt full on a handful of almonds? You don't. So don't use those as a snack, especially if they're a trigger food. But she did. And she actually did her, and I'll give her props in this, when she measured to see how many nuts that she was consuming, she was eating nearly 750 calories a day of almonds. So right off the bat, you got a 400 plus calorie Bulletproof coffee. You got a 700 calorie of snacking of almonds. And Next thing you know, right there, you're pretty much right over a lot of calories. You're close to her 1,500 calorie range. Then in addition to that, she started discovering that the meats that she was choosing were very highly calorically dense, very high levels of fat, which that's a keto program for you. And with that, next thing you know, she was at 2,300 calories. Guys, keto doesn't always guarantee weight loss. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. Keto doesn't guarantee weight loss. You can still, calories in versus calories out, that's what guarantees weight loss, okay? That is a calorie balance equation. Sometimes the equation is balanced in your favor, sometimes it's not. People with PCOS, for example, hey, I'll be honest with you guys, you got the short end of the stick on this one. It does affect your appetite, can even affect the metabolism a little bit, and for this one, it's still a calories in, calories out game, but at that point in time, yeah, it's kind of, you got the short end of the stick, you're gonna have to eat better and work out a little harder, and hey, it does happen on this one. So for this particular individual, she just had to really relearn on what 1,500 calories was like, which again, I don't recommend that. So we actually recommended her to go speak with a registered dietitian to learn a little bit more about, hey, if you really want to follow a keto program, which that's personal preference, what is it that you need to do? So guys, if you're running into a situation, and I tell this story for a purpose, if you're running into a situation to where you're going, I swear to you, I'm eating 1,000 calories a day, and I need to lose 80 pounds, but no matter what, I'm eating 1,000 calories a day, I'm not losing weight. Track your food. Track it for a period of time. Because I guarantee here's what's gonna happen. You're probably not at 1,000 calories a day. And again, it's not a character flaw, it's not a bad thing, it's just things that you don't realize add up real fast, such as a handful of almonds, such as butter in your coffee, such as salad dressing. Those things add up, a fatty steak. Now, if you're in a situation to where you honestly think your metabolism is damaged, then you need to go speak with a doctor. You're probably going to want to run through some comprehensive labs, and I'm telling you, or even speak with a registered dietitian. I'm telling you in that case, one of the first things they're going to have you do is track your food. Now guys, when we're saying track your food, you don't have to track your food forever. We're not saying do that for an indefinite period of time. We're saying do it just until we can find what's going on. Because here's the cool thing. Once you start doing that, you get so many answers that you know what you need to do, and really, next thing you know, life becomes a lot easier that way. So guys, if you're running in that situation, this was just a brief story that I had permission to share, that for this poor woman, she didn't realize really how much she was eating. But if you're in that situation that no matter how little you think you're eating and you're still not losing weight, track your food. 10 days of tracking, the good, the bad of everything. Track your food, see what you have, where it goes from there. That right there will make a big difference. But in the meantime, guys, if you're running into this, comment in the section below. Let me know what's going on. Tell me what you're thinking. But as of everyone right now, I want all of you to stay warm in Texas, because Texas weather is very bipolar this week. So take care, have an amazing workout, even better meals, and look forward to chatting with all of you guys later this week.